All right, Jim, looks like they're going to be starting early here if we're ready to go. Just fire me off a text when you want me to start. All right. Coming down in 5, 4, 3. Good afternoon and welcome everyone to our AACS 15 sports coverage. We're also live today on WARA Radio and WARAradio.com. Today the game is field hockey as the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers host the Mansfield Hornets. These teams played earlier this week. Attleboro landed 21 shots on net to Mansfield's 11. Ended up a 1-1 tie, Ned.
Field hockey can be like that if the keeper's good and the attacking team doesn't have much luck.
Yeah.
This is a rather different game than they used to playing because it's 7v7.
Yep.
6 plus a keeper. An awful lot of space on the field.
Yeah, the Mansfield coach, Teresa Nyan, she's been teaching at Mansfield for 28 years, coaching field hockey for 14, called the game a track meet. But Madison Ellis scored again for the Blue Bombardiers, and it was Story Rounds, the senior, scoring for Mansfield. Attleboro comes into the game with a record of 2 wins, no losses, and a tie. They've scored 16 goals in 3 games, only allowed 1. Mansfield comes in with a record of no wins, 2 losses, 3 ties. They've scored 8 goals. They've allowed 13, but only 1 when these teams met in Mansfield earlier this week. We're off for 15-minute quarters. Attleboro in white, heading left to right. Mansfield in green with nice big numbers, Ned.
Oh, yes.
Heading right to left. And there's a rush down the side right away. I believe that's Emma Kelly. Broken up. That's Shea Salisbury breaking up the play, as she does so often.
That's right. No offsides in field hockey, so people can get out in front of her.
There's Amanda Burns, 5 goals, 9 assists last year. She's off to a great start this season. Gets the ball away. That's Maddie Ellis. Ellis over to Hannah Webster, one of the senior captains. In front, kick save. There's save number 1 for Lily Danahy, the sophomore. Ball's in front. Guess how long Lily Danahy's been playing goalie, Ned?
Well, you wouldn't ask me unless it's a short period of time.
That'd be 1 year. The young lady scheduled to play goal decided not to come out for the squad this year because of COVID concerns and other issues. And Lily has stepped in and done a fine job so far. Campbell Compton, number 5 for Attleboro against Lindsay Devine for Mansfield. Turn our field mic up a bit. Mansfield trying to control in the midfield. Boy, it's just crazy to see all this space on the field in a field hockey game.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least the high school field hockey game.
Yes. There's Hannah Webster. Smack, Burns tips it, catches up with the ball, 10 yards out on the right. Crossing, tipped, goal! What a great length of the field rush. Amanda Burns with the assist. Maddie Ellis with the goal.
Mansfield was not getting anybody back. I know you're taking notes here, Paul. We got to give you a chance.
Yeah.
So it ended up basically a 2 blue, 1, I think 2 green plus the keeper, and there's just too much space back there.
Yeah. It looked like that pass was going to get away from Amanda Burns, but she caught up with it, and then a beautiful cross to Ellis right on her stick. Nothing the goaltender Danahy could do.
Okay, I think somebody else is doing paperwork or something over there.
Attleboro was coached by Lindsay Antunes in her 7th year, assisted by Laura Urko in her 2nd, who's going to text me the goal scorers to make sure we got it right. And Ned, Lindsay has turned this Attleboro program around. I think, was it 2 years ago, maybe 3, we did an Attleboro-Mansfield game. It was 12-1 Mansfield. They used to dominate. The last 2 seasons, they've been close competitive games.
Well, we should argue that's when we started broadcasting them that they got better.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yes, thanks.
We'll take the credit, you know. No.
It's Lindsay Antunes. She's just a lucky stiff to call herself coach while we broadcasted.
Well, it's the pressure if people can see her. No.
No, she's such a positive person. She was a goaltender at North Attleboro, goaltender at Framingham State. As far as we know, she's the greatest goaltender in the history of the Massachusetts Athletic Conference.
Might as well be.
Anyone out there want to prove us wrong? We won't listen. And we'll do what we've done, Ned, all season. Right now, the foliage is at peak.
And interesting, it's coming down. It looked very cloudy, so I did not bring my sunglasses up to the booth.
Yeah.
And now it's clearing off.
Yep. Mansfield trying to come up the right, but there's Salisbury again. Attleboro going with a 3-2-1 formation, 3 forwards, 2 middies, and 1 lone defender back.
Okay, we got a stick hack call.
Yep.
Field hockey hasn't modified their rules as much as soccer to handle the COVID-19. They're playing 7-a-side to give fewer people on the field.
Yeah.
And there are no penalty corners, which is an opportunity when not a lot of people gather in one spot.
Captain Alex Burnham, a senior from Mansfield, down the left. Backhand crossing pass in front, knocked away by Campbell Compton. 3-year starter as a senior captain.
That was a little closer than one would like, though, there.
Good skills by Alex Burnham. Tough to come down the left side of the field in field hockey.
And that's being called. It's a hit for Mansfield. And that Attleboro knocked it off.
25 yards out. They'll start heading right to left. This is Burnham starting. Entry pass blocked by Campbell. And blocked again by Campbell. And that one was with we heard the stick smack up here. Mansfield maintains possession. Mansfield is missing one of their captains, Abby Veracchione, senior forward. Her little sister, Lola, is a freshman, plays as a midfielder a good bit. Long blast wide of the net by Allie McDevitt, senior for Mansfield.
Again, 25-yard hit, long hit.
Mansfield chasing down the ball. And there it is. Whoa, heard that one.
Yeah, well, some stick blocks are legitimate.
Yep.
You know.
Coming down the right is Attleboro, broken up by Mansfield's Allie McDevitt. Compton fighting in midfield for the ball, gets it over to Burns on the right wing. Burns down in the middle to Ellis. Shot, kick, save by Dennehy. Mansfield tries to clear up the left wing again. Salisbury with a stick knock. She'll have to back off.
And if you can see them, the field hockey is the blue lines. The yellow lines are soccer.
Whoops.
Decent aerial ball. They make more sense in this 7v7 because there's less chance of them coming down among multiple people.
Yes.
Which is not legal in high school.
On the left, there's another whistle. Campbell Compton on the defense, but it'll lead to a 25-yard hit by Mansfield. And as you said, Ned, no corners this year. Boy, Lindsay Antunes, I was talking to her before the game, and what a difference that's been. She's talked about being 8, 9, 10 yards from the goal. A foul is committed against your team, and you have to go back to the 25.
Right. No, it's a major, major change. Penalty corners were a major scoring opportunity, and now it takes away some of the incentive for the defense not to foul.
Right. Steal by Mansfield's Lindsay Devine against Amanda Burns. She comes up the left. Long pass. Unable to keep it in bounds is the Hornets' Emma Kelly. Bombardiers will start heading left to right. 9:46 to go, first period. Scoreboard says no score, but it's 1-0 Attleboro. Steal by McDevitt.
I think all these girls are too good to do that too.
Rounds in front. Round shot is wide. Story Rounds. And Ava Haggerty came way out to cut down the angle. Rounds was the Mansfield goal scorer in their 1-1 tie earlier this week. There's a 2-iron shot up the middle of the field, right under the stick of Madison Ellis. Coming upfield, gets it to the left wing. I think that's Hannah Webster. Nice defensive work, Lindsay Devine. But a steal back for Attleboro. That's number 22, Laura McVeigh, a senior. Couldn't quite control it over the end line. Ned, what did Laura McVeigh's body language tell you there?
It wasn't what she intended, and I think she's a little frustrated, but she's just got to settle down.
Yeah. So 16 yards out from their own goal. I put a D in there. Goal, Mansfield takes over. They try to go to the right. Ball's tipped up in the air, but they play on. Dashing across midfield. Broken up. Shea Salisbury starts a counterattack. Left side, Webster. Defended by Grace Fernandez. Webster keeps it in. Fernandez gets there, knocks it out. And now Mansfield has the numbers. 3-on-2 coming up the right. Trying to see that player. Is that Grace Danahy? Yes, it was. Ball out of bounds. Mansfield retains possession.
Advantage of the 7 on the side. There's more open space, which means there's less opportunity for whistles called for slightly lifted balls.
Yes.
Because they have a chance to get down before they get to somebody else.
Nice defensive play by Laura McVeigh on the entry attempt by Mansfield. Goes to the top middle. Mansfield recovers. And that call will go against Shea Salisbury. But again, there's a case. Shea Salisbury committed the foul 8 yards out. And Mansfield's ball now 25 yards away. Who came up with that idea?
I don't know. This is, well, field hockey modified the rules less than soccer.
Yeah.
But still.
The defense gets to reset. Long bouncing ball in. Tipped just wide of the net. That beautiful tip by Mansfield co-captain Grace Danahy. Missed it by that much.
So 16-yard hit. It was ball off the offense.
Kira Murray, an outstanding defender returning. She's the back line of the defense, like the safety in football. A lot of responsibility in that position because she's really good. Shea Salisbury, one of the two middies.
Yeah, nice. Attleboro is nicely spread out at the moment. They've got to keep working at.
Ellis in the center, Burks on the right. Entry pass, broken up. Who's that number, young lady? I want to give you credit for that play. The clearing pass is intercepted, though, by Salisbury. Smashes from 25 yards out, stopped by the Mansfield defense. Number 17, Isabella DeBergs. Out of bounds, turnover, though.
And in field hockey, a scoring shot is not going to count unless it's touched within basically 16 yards. The goal is a line, but nobody can see it unless you're right down there.
Multiple substitutions now. Siobhan Landers comes in for the Bombardiers. Who else is that? Ned, it's a hot, humid day. I think we'll see a lot of subbing.
Right, and that's what 7v7 leads to. Because you want people have to run, and there is the opportunity because there's so much more space.
Landers' entry pass. Yeah, I thought it went off the foot of Hannah Webster, so they call that back. Also, number 7, Amelia Westwater, a junior, is in for the Bombardiers, I think. Steal by Webster. Pass to the left. Broken up by Mansfield's number 20. That's Grace Bertolino. Bertolino, I've seen that name on Mansfield programs in years past. Mansfield coming up the right side. 5:10 to go, first quarter. Attleboro up by 1. Compton with a steal all the way on the other side of the field. Foul call goes towards Mansfield. Attleboro hustling back in defensive position. Broken up by Webster. But coming in for the defense for Mansfield and a steal is number 24, Allie McDevitt. Backhand shot by Landers. Through everyone. Yep. And that goes over the end line.
So 16-yard in Attleboro's ball.
Okay.
Interesting.
Siobhan Landers. A lot of range, long legs. It's number sophomore here. Stolen by McDevitt.
quite on the same page. It was a good move.
Miss hit by McDevitt leads to a steal by Campbell.
Go!
Ball blasted downfield.
He's going to get to it.
Ellis gets there first. Broken up, but Ellis gets it back despite the efforts of McDevitt. And this ball's going to go to Attleboro. 16 yards out or 25?
25. Well, no. Yeah, it's a 25. He's calling it a long hit. He never did the signal. I guess we didn't need to know.
3:45 to go first quarter. 1-0 Bombardiers. Wow, there's a 2-iron blast by Compton.
Of course, we're right through the soccer net because the mesh isn't that small. But there's at least one more ball behind the goals here.
Good news is she got a lot of power on that shot. Bad news, wide by about 8 feet.
Yeah. It's a start, though.
I can see what Mansfield coach Nyan was talking about, though. These teams are racing up and down the field. Ball's an Attleboro side. Now 2-on-1 numbers for Mansfield. Here they come. Burnham coming in alone. Shot. Goal by Burnham. Not much that the goaltender could do there for Attleboro.
She did what she could. She go down, try to block. But you're not a total wall.
So on a breakaway with 3:01 to go in the first quarter, and that was number 56, Alex Burnham, with the goal. 1-1, so we've got
major swamping by
Mansfield coming in.
Again.
That was a case of the back defender for Attleboro coming all the way up to close to midfield to try to make a play. Ball bounced over her stick, and it was a jailbreak for the Hornets. Turnover, unforced error by Attleboro, out of bounds. Mansfield takes over at midfield. Restart by Isabella DeBerger.
Stay on it.
Ooh.
What did he get, a stick hack?
Yeah, Landers has stole the ball from Story Rounds, but as Ned said, stick hack. Quick restart all the way through. Kiera Murray picks it up, gets it to Landers as the counterattack begins. Landers to Webster. Webster coming up the right at midfield.
Fortunately, she's able to get it to her help.
Gets it to Ellis. Ellis breaks in from the right side. Turns in the middle. Shot. Score! I'm not sure if that's Ellis's goal or if it was tipped by McMahon. Beautiful goal. Landers started that play on the Attleboro side of the field, Ned.
No, that was a nice run. I was worried that Attleboro's tending to send a little bit too spaced.
Yeah.
So you need a harder pass than they've been doing to get to the second person on attack like that, but that time it worked. The pass was a little bit harder and got to her.
Yes, and Ellis, great work from the right, bringing it into the middle. We're going to give the goal to Ellis now. There is a chance it was tipped by Sarah McMahon. We'll find out later. Mansfield restarts. These teams have already, whoops.
It was going in any case.
Yes. 3-on-2 for the Hornets. Ball on the right wing.
Get to the net.
Nice stop by Compton. Turnover. And if people watching on TV feel I'm talking too much, we also have a radio broadcast going on, and we have to paint the picture for them, Ned.
Not that he wouldn't be talking anyhow, but that's our excuse today.
Ixnay on the ooth tray.
We enjoy listening.
Turn up that field mic for comments like that.
Restart for the Hornets. That's DeBurgis.
Staying in.
Chasing after it is Emma Kelly. She's got advantage down the left wing, but hustling back into the play, Campbell Compton.
What a surprise.
Yep. Long smack up the right, knocked down by Mansfield's DeBurgis. Ooh.
I guess, well.
Compton knocking the ball up, Irish hurling style. Oh, the call went against Mansfield.
So they decided the first hit was lifted, not the second.
And sometimes in field hockey, the foul will be committed, but the refs don't blow the whistle right away. Why, Ned?
They will give advantage, like they're supposed to in soccer. Field hockey is more common.
Yeah.
And they signal when they do it.
Kiera Murray, I guess like a sweeper in soccer, the lone defender comes up defensively. Her pass is stolen, though, by Caitlin DeMichelle. DeMichelle from the left passes to the right. Landers is going to get there first, though, for the Bombardiers. Nice work done defensively by freshman Lola Veracchione. And now everyone's confused. Landers restarts. Here's the junior, McMahon. To the center to Webster.
Oh,
and that ends the first period. Quick comments, Ned?
They look roughly matched here.
Roughly evenly matched.
Roughly evenly matched. That's what I meant by matched.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be an interesting game.
All right, we'll be back with second quarter action after this on AACS 15 Sports and WARA Radio.
Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them. Oh 08-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports and WARA Radio. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Our cameraman up top is Dave Angel in the truck. Our engineer in charge, running graphics and 13 or 14 other things at the same time, is Jim Jones. 2-1 Attleboro after one quarter of play. In a fast-paced back-and-forth game, Bombardiers came in with a record of 2 wins and 1 tie, 16 goals for, now 2 goals against on the season. Well, I guess 18 goals for, 2 against. Mansfield looking for their first win. They have 2 losses and 3 ties. They've scored 9 goals on the season, allowed 15. Last year, Attleboro went 9-8-3, their best season in years, won a Division I first-round playoff game at Norwood. And Mansfield was 12-7-2 last season, graduated a ton of great players from that team. Whoops. Your headset's not on, Ned.
I was going to say, unfortunately, this year, no playoffs.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah. And, boy, this is the year where the Bombardiers could do some damage. Unofficially, I've got 2 saves for the Bombardiers goaltender. Ava Haggerty, and 3 for Mansfield's goaltender, but seems like there's been more scoring opportunities than that.
Right.
Attleboro left to right, Mansfield right to left. There's a nice steal by the Hornets' Allie McDevitt. Sneaks by Salisbury coming down the left wing. There's Alex Burnham, the Hornet goal scorer. Back pass broken up by Amanda Burns with some lovely ribbons in her hair.
Not Paul.
Restarting is Shea Salisbury. Smack over to the middle. Whoops. Jordan Croteau, the junior, off her foot.
And Mansfield had the right idea, but didn't realize they should just keep going.
Yep. Well, that's why everything's so quiet. The field mic was off. Where are we, Ned?
We're just listening just to you talk because my mic's down, the field mic's off.
Allie McDevitt, the senior, will restart. Long swat. One pass, second pass to Burnham down the left wing. She's free. Defense gets back. Inside to Fiona Katz.
Right.
Katz, they'll go back up top and reset. Grace Bertolino bringing it in. They get past Compton. Long shot. Save. Haggerty. Attleboro coming up the left wing. We have no chance of reading that number. Turnover by Mansfield. They cross midfield back into Bombardier territory. Good defensive work by Jordan Croteau until you heard that stick smack.
Right.
Is that number
25-yard hit.
Yeah. Olivia Hillman for Attleboro with the defense, but as Ned said, led to a foul. When I'm benevolent czar, we're reassessing this rule. The penalties committed against your team, but you lose 15 yards of field position? Crazy.
Well, it's
Same for both teams.
same for both teams. Well, this year's rule's weird. They've adopted a new modified penalty to take place at the penalty corner.
Yep.
There was always the thing called the long hit, which came in from the outside corner when the defense knocked the ball off the end accidentally. That got changed last year before to a hit from the 25, which is more useful to the offense.
Croteau restarts. Right wing, Amanda Burns, dominant over there. Looking towards the center. There's a new face for Attleboro. Is that Coleman? That's Kaylin Coleman. She restarts to Burns on the right. Nice defense by Mansfield to break it up. Who's that? That's number 17, DeBerge. There's number 12, Story Rounds. Right wing, Danahy. And then a violation by Emma Briggs, the Attleboro junior. Mansfield restarts, 25 yards out on the right. Flip towards the center, tipped. Mansfield has the numbers, it can't control the pass. He'll track down the ball, though. Lola Veracchione, the freshman.
Okay, a 16-yard. That came off of the offensive stick off the end.
Thanks to the work of Amanda Burns.
Yeah.
You have got to be in shape to play this game 7-on-7 in this kind of heat and humidity. It's the first time, Ned, I've ever been sweating calling a field hockey game. Flip pass by Salisbury. Burns controls, gets it to the middle of the field to Coleman. Coleman has a little trouble controlling the ball, now gets it. Coleman to Burns. That's a nice play by Mansfield to break it up. That's number 38, Caitlin Dumichel.
Good pass. Another good pass.
First one by Rounds. Here comes Danahy. Her pass went too far, and a kick save by Haggerty.
Off the side. And in field hockey, has been for a couple of years, you don't have to pass to anybody when you do a side in, that sort of thing. You just dribble away if you so see fit.
We just got a note from the Attleboro assistant coach, and on Attleboro's second goal, Ellis does get the goal. McMahon gets an assist on that goal, so she's on the score sheet. There's a steal by Jordan Croteau. Croteau looks a step faster than last year, doesn't she? Amanda Burns looks as fast as she's always been down the right. Broken up, though, by Mansfield's DeBurges, excuse me. Is that the fourth or fifth different pronunciation of her name?
Keep trying. Eventually we'll hit the right one. You know.
Croteau comes down the right, and I believe she was fouled by Mansfield's freshman Veracchione. Oh, no, it was an Attleboro violation. 2-1 Bombardiers, 9:20 to go, first half.
It hit a foot, is what he indicated.
Oh, okay. Coming up the left wing. You could hear the Mansfield bench yell, "You've got it, Lola." She had it, but then lost it off her stick. Oh, no, it will be Mansfield ball. Okay. Restarting. DeBurgis. That time I got it right.
A bit too much of a hurry. Just wait. Do it more calmly.
Steal by Madison Ellis. Now she's triple teamed, so someone's got to be open. And it goes against Ellis. Quick restart by Story Rounds to the right side. That's Grace Danahy, one of the captains. Danahy sprinting with Campbell Compton. They can both fly. Entry pass broken up by Salisbury. Clears it. Kept in by Danahy. Right pad save. Haggerty. Her fifth.
Mansfield ball, again over the line.
Over the line.
Amazing, actually, that line shows up from over here. That's surprising. Or does it know it's the white line? We're seeing the wrong one.
Approaching 8 minutes to go in the first half, and now the Hornets turn it over.
Right.
So 4 15-minute quarters, no timeouts allowed.
Right. They used to be 30-minute halves with timeouts. Then they, even if they starting international, then college, then high school, it's gone to 15.
Yeah. Here's what you don't want to do in a day this hot and humid. Shea Salisbury has to run the entire width of the field to get a ball so they can restart.
Or did she leave it behind?
There it is. And now Mansfield brings in some new subs. Up front, they bring back Alex Burnham, their goal scorer, and number 31, Fiona Katz. So, in effect, this is their first line. Also, number 27, Celia Puello.
I'm glad you're doing the names, Paul.
Webster coming up the left. Broken up by Mansfield, and they'll try to counterattack, but not for long. Bombardiers will restart 35 yards out. 100-yard field. About, 8 yards wider than a football field.
A bit wider.
Yep. Attleboro with a 3-forward attack, 2 middies, one defender. Mansfield, 3 attackers, 3 midfielders. Steal by Hannah Webster. Boy, has she been active today?
Yeah.
Webster down the left, gets it to Ellis. Ellis breaking in, 10 yards out on the left. Will have to backhand it. In front. Swiped away by the defender, tracked down by the junior McMahon, and she's fouled. So she's fouled 4 yards from the goal. Attleboro restarts 25 yards away.
No.
Oh, no, it's against
Mansfield.
Attleboro. Okay, Mansfield has the ball 16 yards out. A smack knocked down by Salisbury.
Again, though that went up, it was not near anybody.
She comes down the right, 10 yards out. Bit of a miss hit, turnover.
Come back, Shay.
Cromwell Campton battling Alex Burnham. Burnham wins that battle, gets it to Katz. Katz at midfield to the right wing. Gets by Puello. Tracking it down is Kiera Murray. I don't know what Coach Antunes calls her. We're going to call her the sweeper.
Right.
Cleans things up back there. On the left wing, Attleboro controls 25 yards out. Ellis up top.
Good bodies in.
Right side, McMahon. Good defense by McDevitt. Mansfield. Attleboro gets it back. McMahon, 15 yards out in the center. Backhand pass broken up. That pass was a bit telegraphed.
Yeah.
Want
It's one problem of that skill. People can often see it coming.
Grace Bertolino for the Hornets made the play. Inside 5 minutes to go in this fast-moving first half. 2-1 Bombardiers. Restarting is Mansfield. They push it to the Attleboro side of the field, moving right to left. Long crossing pass broken up by Kiera Murray. Can't clear it, though, thanks to Mansfield's Puello. She does a second time, though. Now Murray, the defender, getting involved in the offense. Long pass slips through. It's a foot race. Allie McDevitt, the senior for Mansfield, flies back to get there and then gets away from the Ellis pressure. And look at both of them. They're tired.
Yeah.
Steve. Yep.
That was a good bit of speed there. Only, I think, sort of saved by her muffing.
Yep.
Okay. What was this?
Steal by McMahon, and then McMahon was fouled. Attleboro restarts with Campbell Compton. And it's a call off of the boot, the foot of Compton. No, Compton will restart 25 out.
Right. Yeah, I think.
Or 20 out. Okay, just a regular foul. Right. Compton 15 yards away. Backhand long shot. Save!
2 saves.
So that's 5 saves unofficially on the day for the goaltender, Lily Danahy. First-year goalie as a sophomore. And wearing all that equipment has got to be hot today.
Oh, yeah.
Compton in from the center. Pass to the left wing near the goal line. Tough angle shot. Save. Back to Compton up top. Wrist shot. No good. Tipped in front. Off the foot of Ellis. 3:12 to go, first half. Compton gambles, can't make the save, and now the Hornets, the steal. Now the Hornets have the numbers. 3-on-2 coming down, but it goes out of bounds, turnover. And multiple changes for Attleboro now because they need them.
Yeah. It's a lot of field to be running, and it's not a cool fall day.
Pass. Tina Lamb, the junior, in for the first time. And Attleboro maintains possession 40 yards out on the right. Tina Lamb, right side to McMahon. Great move, McMahon shifts to the middle. Double teamed, ball knocked away.
Not quite double teamed, but you're not allowed to double team, but close. Yeah.
Restart for the Bombardiers, 15 yards out. Cross in the middle. And that went off the stick at Isabel DeBurgis, and then off of McMahon's foot, turnover.
Right.
Coming right up the middle is Mansfield. Murray comes 37 yards out to steal the ball. Gets it to Siobhan Landers. Landers, nice chip pass to the right to McMahon.
We got 4 Blues in there.
A blast to Ellis in front. Ellis turns. Ellis shoots. Ellis. Oh, the whistle blew.
Oof.
What a, if they let her play advantage, it'd be a goal for the Bombardiers. But it's going to be.
He's giving it 25 yard.
Wow, so instead of a 3-1 Attleboro lead, the goal comes off the board and Landers will restart 25 yards out. 1:25 to go in the half. Left side, Tina Lamb. Judging from the crowd, Lamb's a crowd favorite.
Yeah.
All the way on the left, battling to keep it in the Mansfield end. She does against one of their senior captains, Dennehy. Dennehy finally takes over. 3-on-1 for the Hornets. Coming up the middle. Murray, Kiera Murray with a defensive play on a 3-on-1.
An absolute need, because if she'd missed that one, they had a free path.
Wide open on the left was Emma Kelly. That's the play of the game, and it was a defensive play. Kiera Murray. 42 seconds to go. Sorry, folks, got a little excited there.
You can tell who pays us here, right? No, that was a beautiful move.
But that's just what Coach Nyan's looking for Mansfield, those quick counters.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a risk for Attleboro to play with only one sweeper back. They've made him pay once and once only. Landers with some nice work, but better work done by Caitlin Dumichel of Mansfield. On the right to Dennehy. Centering pass controlled. Right pad save by Haggerty. Follow-up shot, save Haggerty. The follow-up shot was by Story Rounds.
The time?
And that's the...
No, he's calling a stroke.
A penalty stroke.
Penalty stroke.
With no time on the clock, the Hornets have a chance to tie it. And even though there's a dot on the field, the official is pacing it off herself. Like with laser measuring, the dot's inaccurate.
Doesn't trust the dot.
Wow. I've got to justify my phony baloney job.
No. That may have been the ball getting trapped in the goalie's pads, which results in a stroke.
All of the advantage for Story Rounds here, a senior forward. Save! Ava Haggerty! Got her stick on it to the right. Wow, and Attleboro holds on to the 2-1 lead. Wow. Ned, quick comments and we'll get to a break.
We've seen a couple of amazing plays so far here. Both of which have ended up with Attleboro not getting hurt by them.
Yes.
And that defensive move to stop an open field break.
By Kiera Murray.
And then that was not a trivial save on that stroke.
Yes. And again, that thin field hockey stick, she had to lift it, get it to her right, about 2 feet off the ground, and made the incredible save, Ava Haggerty.
And you go to that side, you want to avoid that big pad on the other way. And try to get it up a bit because going down.
Tough break for Story Rounds. That was a heck of a shot, but better save. 2-1 after 30 minutes of field hockey. 30 minutes to go. We'll be back after this in AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Are you looking for more opportunity? The Literacy Center is here to help. We have free year-round classes in English, computer literacy, and high school equivalency. With the help of teachers and tutors, you can prepare for your citizenship test, make a resume, get ready for college, or learn how to speak better English. Classes held during the day, evening, or on Saturdays. View our website, theliteracycenter.com, or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
All right, we're going to come back live for our radio audience. And Dave Angel, when you're editing this for the replay on AACS, just a few corrections and amplifications, and then we'll get back to our halftime breaks. I'm Paul Healy, along with Ned Rich. Some corrections and amplifications. We were correct on the first goal. Amanda Burns assisted on the goal by Madison Ellis, who was the leading goal scorer for Attleboro this year. That was with 14:42 to go in the half. And then with in the first quarter. So that was a quick No, that was a very quick goal. And then with only 3:01 to go in the quarter, on a 2-on-1 break, Alex Burnham with the goal for Mansfield. Beautiful shot. Ava Haggerty had no shot goal for Attleboro. With 2:04 left in the quarter, correction and amplification, Siobhan Landers is a freshman, not a sophomore. She's a good student, Ned, but not quite good enough to skip a grade.
But then you lose a year of eligibility.
Yeah. Well, no, she gained a year. Yeah, exactly. So she's only a freshman. And she carried the ball up through the midfield, made a great pass to the right wing to Madison Ellis, who came down the right, cut into the center of the pitch. And we thought her shot went straight in the goal, but it was actually tipped in by Sarah McMahon.
Yeah.
So it's an assist to Ellis. McMahon with a goal. And if this was ice hockey, the second assist would go to freshman Siobhan Landers. And then with time expired in the first half, a penalty stroke by Story Rounds, a tremendous save by Ava Haggerty. We're going to take one more break as they're almost ready to restart here. We'll be back with second half action after this in AACS 15 Sports.
Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions from plumbing. Do you need help with a do-it?
We've got to cut that commercial break short. Our second half has started. So, again, it was not a 10-minute break. It was only a 5-minute break at halftime. And the second half has started. 2-1 Bombardiers. The lead preserved by a tremendous save on a penalty stroke by Ava Haggerty. Attleboro going right to left in this half. Here comes Hannah Webster up the left wing.
You've got some help over in the center.
3-on-2 right now if they can hurry. Webster's pass broken up. That was outstanding defense by Mansfield there. Try to get that young lady's number. Kept in by Shea Salisbury.
Right.
That was 32 by the way.
Right.
No, that was 33 earlier. Lindsay Devine with the outstanding defense.
Attleboro ball.
Oops, Salisbury. Her restart is knocked down by Puello. Or Pulio. There we go, Pulio. Now in that sweeper position is number 19, Emma Briggs, the junior. She goes up the right side, so dropping back is Westwater.
Right. Good movement and coverage in general here on the defense. When one goes up, the other one's
Yeah.
do some protection. It's far too early in the game to play purely defense.
Oh, God, you're not kidding. High flip by Mansfield, and that's going to be dangerous play. Goes towards Mansfield ball 30 yards out, going left to right. Quick restart by Devine. In front, open with the shot, just wide of the net off the stick of Pulio.
Oh.
And again, you could see Pulio's body language. She wanted that one, Ned.
Oh, yeah. And I think if she'd had it 6 inches to the left, it would have gone in. I'm not sure the keeper could have gotten that pad over that soon.
Yep.
But it's an if.
Restart, Salisbury left side. Hannah Webster, and again, you can only use the right side of the stick. That's tough work. Ooh, a turnover.
Yeah.
Well, early in this first half, Lindsay Devine, a senior midfielder, she's earned her stripes for the Hornets. They get it into the middle of the field to freshman Veracchione. Steal by Amelia Westwater.
Not quite sure how she did that, but she did.
Amanda Burns trying to head up to the right against McDevitt. It'll still be Attleboro's ball with a whistle. Westwater will restart 30 yards out on the right wing. Didn't get all of that, and it's a steal by Lindsay Devine, who, boy, has she been active for the Hornets here early in the third. Steal back by Westwater. Yep. Well, Ned, the pace hasn't slowed down.
No, and we've got the same idea,
Long hit past the over the goal line, and that ball will keep rolling until Plainville.
We won't go into alternate names right now.
Yes, 2-1 Bombardiers. They'll have the ball in their end with 11:40 to go in the third quarter.
Mansfield can continuing the idea of trying to break behind the Attleboro defense. It's not a bad technique with the low bodies. You can't bring everybody back on defense, so you have nobody to attack.
Long pass tipped by Mansfield, but it does get to the Attleboro right wing. That's Burns. Right. Burns defended well by Katz. Oh, one-touch pass. Burns to McMahon. Back to Burns down the right. That's not McMahon. That's number 17, Parento. Into Parento, finally broken up by Mansfield. And here they counterattack. 3-on-2 at midfield. Long pass to the right. Dennehy chasing it down, but getting there first for the Bombardiers.
Well, slows her down.
I believe that's number 19, Briggs.
Yep.
Great work by Captain Grace Dennehy of the Hornets. Can't control it over the end. Attleboro ball. No, that's a lie. That's a darn lie.
No, it got tipped by Attleboro on its way out.
So restart for Mansfield.
And this would be the normal thing that would be. This is because a defensive tip like that is considered unintentional.
10.5 minutes to go. Third quarter, 2-1 Bombardiers. Back pass. That's Grace Fernandez, the senior midfielder, all the way through, over the end line. You know, the official on the right is fine, but he looks like he's breathing a little heavy. Imagine how heavy the players are breathing.
They're making these guys move some. Not sitting in one end of the field.
Salisbury will restart, takes her time surveying the field, flips it to the right wing. Knocked down, though, by Grace Dennehy. That's why she's a captain. Centering pass, just hops over the stick of a teammate. Tracked down in the left wing by Mansfield. Spinning is Fiona Katz. Campbell, Compton, aggressive on defense, takes it away. Tell me again why Compton's a 3-year starter?
Because she can do things like that.
That's Burns, I think, in the right side, yes. Trying to get it to Parento. Parento just a freshman, like Landers. Mansfield's got it back thanks to the work of Story Rounds. Here's some good coaching from the fans.
Yeah, I think they just decided that was a foot.
Mansfield restarts 30 yards out. Inside 9 minutes to go in the quarter.
And they brought their defense all the way up. So
back pass to Fernandez. They want to put some pressure on. Attleboro can get a break here. Hannah West, if she can control it down the left wing, keeps it in one-handed down the left sideline. Trying to cut in now. 1-on-2. Backhand pass attempt. Stops, pivots, crosses. That's back to Parento. Her pass was knocked down. It took a while, but staying with the play was Mansfield's Isabella de Burgess. And it'll be Attleboro's ball, 12 yards out, left side. Nope, 25 yards out.
Yeah. Not sure quite what the foul was to do that, but because there are fouls you can do that still leave you near the circle. Ooh.
And Green kicked it out, says the official.
Picked it up.
Good vision, 35 yards away from the play. Campbell will restart. She's 18 yards out on the left wing. Campbell starts. Right, cuts back left. Backhand shot into the middle. Tipped up. Bounces over Amanda Burns' stick. Just missing. Look at Burns cover ground. Couldn't keep it in, but good hustle.
Right. And cleverly goes to get back in position rather than being nice and getting the ball from Mansfield. You want to be able to not come back at a dead run.
We are halfway through the third quarter. Both teams with subs on the fly. Olivia Hillman in for the Bombardiers. Number 18 is in, Maddie Ellis, leading scorer.
You know, for some reason, for COVID reasons, soccer cannot have teams on the same side of the field, but field hockey can.
Yeah. Although the benches are wider apart than usual. That's Sarah McMahon on the right wing. Nice defense. Flipped over the defense by Allie McDevitt, but knocked down by the Bombardiers. Campbell all the way in. Right pad save by Dennehy. Unofficially, I've got 6 saves for each keeper. Could be more than that, though. I can't multitask. Great bunt defensively by Mansfield. You know, Ned, bunting is basically gone from the game of baseball, but it's alive and well in field hockey. On the restart, steal by McMahon, gets it to Ellis. Ellis' shot is wide, and boy, Maddie rushed that one a little bit. She had a teammate wide open on the left.
Yeah.
Gosh, this game is easy from the press box.
And probably the bleachers, too, you know.
Hillman was open on the left. There's that flip pass again. That time it works.
Aerial lift.
They bang it by an Attleboro defender, and there's Kira Murray in back. Is that Salisbury? Campbell to Ellis. Ellis is fouled. Campbell will restart 30 yards out, right wing. 5:45 to go, third quarter. Long hit. And that ball's over the end line. Going, and gone.
I'm thinking I should bring some of my field hockey balls from home to donate to these teams to chase.
Yeah. Are they the neon lime green ones?
I have all sorts.
Okay.
Right now the dog likes to chew them.
Oh, okay. Ned, longtime ref. His wife, Celeste, one of the big movers and shakers behind the youth field hockey program in Westboro.
Some years ago.
An outstanding Central Mass team. Quick restart by Mansfield. Down the right wing is freshman Veracchione. Her pass is broken up by Murray, though. Murray sweeps it out, stolen by Mansfield. Entry pass, knocked down by Campbell, shot wide.
Okay, he's given 16 yards. I'm not sure why he didn't call the foot.
And now Murray's dashing a long way to get a ball.
Yeah. I think they started with 1 or 2 behind the goal, but they're quickly exhausted by these hits.
Coming up to 4.5 minutes to go in the quarter. I can't remember having this much fun calling a field hockey game. I know for the coaches it's tough, for the players it's tough, but I love this 7-on-7 format.
I think that for the players it's fun. And they get to do it now. Normally they get to do it only after they've played an entire game and ended up tied.
Attleboro in offensive position. Swing and a miss by Hillman. Second pass attempt gets to Ellis. Looks like Ellis was bumped off the play by Lindsey Devine. They let it go. Mansfield ball. Oh, no, Attleboro ball. Okay, they did call that.
Right.
And someone's got to do something to get some balls around this field, because every time it goes out of play, someone's got to run a half mile to track one down. Clock moving. Now the team's working together to get the ball in position to restart. They're here to play, not stand around.
Yeah.
Campbell back pass to Salisbury to restart. Salisbury back to Campbell. Sticks hook.
Yeah, somebody's got to decide there's a foul there.
And the goes against Mansfield. Campbell restarts. 20-yard blast. Tip right. Yes, pad save by Mansfield's Dennehy. And Ellis just missed the rebound attempt. .310 to go, third quarter, 2-1 Bombardiers. Nope.
No,
It was a failure to communicate. Ellis just started the play, but it's Mansfield's ball.
I know how she felt the foul went.
Yes. Oh, I took my... Ned, you didn't tell me I didn't put my mask back on.
I'm wearing mine.
There we go. Sorry, folks. I was literally the only one in Tozer Cassidy Field without a mask. Don't be that guy, folks. Wear your mask. It's not that tough. Salisbury, great stick handling. Entry pass from 45 yards out. Nice defense by Mansfield's DeBurgess. Campbell knocks the ball down. Off her foot, though. Quick pass. Mansfield has chance for a 3-on-2. Now a 3-on-1. But the pass goes out of bounds thanks to the work of Shea Salisbury. Ned, there are some tired human beings on that field right now.
I think so. They don't seem to be moving as fluidly as they were. They're spurting up when they need to, but the follow-up is slow.
And there's an entry pass stolen. Kiera Murray didn't get all of that ball on the restart. Campbell Compton with the steal.
Doesn't look real tired right now, though.
Taken back by the Hornets. That was a nice play by Julio.
Gave that as a stick.
1:30 to go. Mansfield looking for the tying goal here with 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Attleboro 2-1. Long entry pass. Tipped. Shea Salisbury defensively has been outstanding, but only all game long. Oops, Campbell can't control the pass. Stolen by Caitlin D. Michelle. And again, they call that on Campbell. Mansfield had a clear advantage. D. Michelle's going to the net with numbers. What do you blow the whistle there for?
I think he called it as out.
Okay.
I don't know that it was, but that would be the one reason you wouldn't. There's no advantage on a side out.
I mean, who's kidding whom? We're rooting for Attleboro, but Mansfield, boy, they had an opportunity taken away.
Right.
Rolls all the way through in front. Nice pass by Kiera Murphy as she battles with Fiona Katz.
So what's he calling? I think a block, obstruction.
Yeah. I think Campbell Murray got a little bit of a hip check in there.
Right.
Restart. Grace Fernandez up top. Long entry. Ball's tipped up. Knocked down by Shea Salisbury once. Knocked down by Salisbury twice. She'll counterattack. Pass off a Mansfield foot. They let him play, though. Backhand pass by Salisbury. And Salisbury made that pass and then took a huge, deep breath. 10 seconds. Mansfield counterattacking after the call. Down the right. Shot. Haggerty kick save. So Haggerty ends the first half with a save on a penalty stroke. Ends the third quarter with a kick save on a breakaway. 2-1 Bombardiers.
Again, a very interesting quarter. I think Mansfield, unfortunately, has a bit of the edge here going on. There's definitely some tiredness showing up, it seems. Now, that's our opinion. That we see people make the first move, but not necessarily the second.
Yes. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after this on WARA Radio and AACS 15 Sports.
Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. 1 15-minute quarter to go. 2-1 Attleboro in a back-and-forth game. Congratulations to Attleboro seniors Kiera Murray, Shea Salisbury, Amanda Burns, Hannah Webster, Campbell Compton, Laura McVeigh, Muriel Guardado, and Paige Lightfoot.
And you wonder why you can say that so smoothly. There's some big posters in front of us with their pictures on them.
Ixnay. Mansfield will start the fourth quarter heading left to right. Back pass to Lindsay Devine. Pass up the right. Freshman Landers with the steal to Webster, but went off Landers' foot. Long pass down the right to Grace Danahy, who's played well for the Hornets today. Just barely keeps it in. Nope, did not carry.
Did not.
Yep. Siobhan Landers will start. Stolen away. Long shot. Tipped aside. Shot was by freshman Veracchione
Long hit.
for Mansfield. You know, Ned, it looked like the Bombardiers were playing with more energy early in this game, and now you can see the Bombardiers look a bit more fatigued.
Yeah.
Yep.
It happens, you know, and
Long shot from the left wing. Haggerty save with a left pad. Rebound, goal.
she was working hard to try to hit the ball without covering it.
Yep.
Because unlike ice hockey, if it gets under your pads and so forth, it's a stroke like we saw.
I believe that goal was scored by number 56, Alex Burnham. That would be her second, and we're tied at 2. 13:54 to go. And that was a rebound. Bombardiers restarting, going right to left. It's Laura McVeigh out there, pass down the right.
And pick up by Attleboro.
Yep. Maddie Ellis tries to bring it to the center of the field, taken away by Mansfield. Wow. It's knocked down, clearing pass knocked down by Landers. Pass to Webster.
Popped up and hit her in the leg.
Yep.
Hey, watch outside. Watch outside. Watch outside.
Restart. Landers with another steal. That's her third or fourth steal of the game. For just a freshman, she reads the field well. Mansfield trying to counter. McVeigh coming up with a steal at midfield. Fans appreciating Laura's effort. Long crossfield pass that works. That's Amanda Burns. She's working against Grace Bertolino. Her entry pass, though, is knocked down by...
Drop to the middle.
That's Isabella DeBurgess again. Mansfield trying to counter. Coming down the right wing for Mansfield will be Julio.
Oh, nice stop. Nice move. Both teams are tending to let the other team get too close.
Emma Briggs, the aforementioned nice defensive play Ned was talking about.
Right, you got to remember. You can always remember the other person
Yep.
can reach out with that stick. You need to move around them earlier.
And just to keep in mind how far this Attleboro program has come under Coach Antunes, Attleboro-Mansfield's games used to be 9-0 Mansfield, 12-1 Mansfield. They've been competitive these last two seasons. That's the progress this team has made. And Attleboro playing this well, even though they graduated Anna Beck, the MVP of the entire Hockomock League last year. She's a Bryant. That's another steal for Landers, Ned. Landers, Ned. Anyone else thinking of The Simpsons?
We won't go into Ned Landers.
I know. Gee, Willikers, this has been a good field hockey game. All right, we did go into Ned Landers. Sorry. 11 minutes to go.
We'll blame it on filling for radio.
Yes, Landers with a pass to the cutting Shea Salisbury, but then it's swept out of there by Mansfield. They'll try to come up the right side. Landers tries to get there first. It goes out of bounds. Attleboro ball. Chabon restarts. Ellis battling against Caitlin DeMichelle. Ellis wins, 28 yards out down the right. Long entry pass. Hannah Webster to the left of the cage. Keeps it in front to the stick of Ellis. Tips it right side to Burns.
Obstruction.
Oh,
You're not allowed to block people off the ball in real field hockey rules, let alone private ones.
looked like she was just bent. 3-on-2. Numbers for Mansfield. Down the right wing is Pulio. Nice pass all the way to the left. Trying to get over there defensively is Briggs, who does.
Yeah.
Emma Briggs, outstanding work on defense for the Bombardiers.
Both of these teams, but especially in a situation like that, you cannot let her get that close. She's going to get the ball.
Yep. Inside 10 minutes to go. Pass down the right. Can Burns track it down? Yes, 3-on-1 to Ellis in front. Broken up by Grace Fernandez.
I think she called a foot. I think.
Grace Fernandez, yep.
Again, nice. Again,
Almost Landers' 4th or 5th steal of the half, but a stick smack.
and it usually goes against the defending side. Doesn't have the ball.
Mansfield counterattacking very well here early in this 4th quarter, but broken up by Attleboro's number 19, Emma Briggs. Draws the foul against Pulio. Down the left side is Hannah Webster. Up, tried a backhand pass inside.
Lifted ball.
Grace Fernandez, the senior defender for Mansfield, did the job. We're inside 9 minutes to go. Tie game. Right wing, Pulio. Play the advantage. Stolen away by Briggs. Landers up the left. She looks a little fatigued now. Crossing pass to the right. Nice play by Burns. Burns to Ellis in the middle, 20 yards out. Webster on the left. Stops, sets, shoots. Didn't get a lot on it. Knocked away. But it's Attleboro ball. And again,
25 yard.
Grace Fernandez for Mansfield swept that ball out of danger, but Attleboro maintains possession. Landers up top, 21 yards out. Smash, Ellis. That's number 17. DeBurgess again.
And Attleboro free hit.
DeBurgess, the senior back for Mansfield. She can play on my team any day.
Oh, we're doing a sub.
And Landers, who's played great in this quarter, but obviously needed the break.
Yeah.
Coming in, number 14, Shea Salisbury.
She's been up and down this side an awful lot.
If you're a freshman, trading minutes with a senior as good as Shea Salisbury, that's a pretty good indicator that you're going to be a big part of this program going forward.
Right.
That Campbell Compton charging from the right side. That's pretty good defensive work by Alex Burnham, who's been an offensive force for Mansfield today. Campbell starts from the right. Ned, I have no idea what happened there.
What did he signal? It's an Attleboro ball, I believe, but I really don't know what he signaled. That's a she, right?
Yep.
And
Mansfield changing on the fly. Attleboro has numbers if they hustle. But nope, the sub coming in, number 15, Lola Veracchione, tracks the ball down. Campbell Compton with the steal, but surrounded by 3 Hornets. And here's Mansfield again with a quick counter. It's going to roll all the way back to Briggs. Briggs, nice play. Took her time, Ned.
yeah, did it calmly. Didn't try to hurry it. Was no need to.
Gets away from one of the captains.
Way down.
Dennehy. All the way down into the circles. Kicked out by the goaltender, Dennehy. Maddie Ellis on the right. Tries to get to Burns in front. Tipped by Compton. Scores! Compton diving through the air. Smashes it in the net, and Attleboro with a 1-0 lead. Ellis to Burns to Compton.
3-2.
Yes, a 1-goal lead. Ellis to Burns to Compton.
Nice combination. Got the 3 white shirts down there. There's no offsides in field hockey. They could stand there legitimately. But a lot of effort, too.
And it looked like Webster were the goal, number 3. I'm sorry, Webster, not Compton, Webster, but she was diving through the air to knock that ball home.
Okay.
5:54 to go. Grace Dennehy down the right. Salisbury with a good defensive play. Compton, but Mansfield keeps the pressure on. Pass left, shot, save.
Yeah,
Haggerty,
yeah,
a brilliant pass by Burnham to Vericchione. Long pass by Murray. Risky play, but it works.
Well, 16 yard. Get it out of that end.
McMahon.
Nice.
Whoops.
Doesn't hear the whistle.
Officially, on Mansfield's, on Attleboro's third goal, officially, initial pass by Burns, then to Ellis. Ellis, the assist. The diving goal goes to number 3, Hannah Webster, a senior captain. How many years have we doing field hockey together, Ned? 5 or 6?
Not quite that long, I think, but probably 3 or 4.
At least. Well, that's the first time I've seen an Attleboro player score a goal while diving.
Yeah.
Like a center fielder making a diving catch. She dove at a diagonal to her right and tipped that home. Attleboro has the ball with approaching 4:20 to go.
Get on the attack.
Compton will restart.
Mansfield has brought everybody back.
There's a self-pass, which we haven't seen much today. McMahon up top. There's a steal by Mansfield. Hustling back is Compton. Little bit of contact. And then contact. Campbell apologizes to Burnham of Mansfield. Shea Salisbury with yet another defensive play. Mansfield gets it back, trying to attack down the right. Long shot. Grace Danahy has covered a lot of ground on that right wing. Yes, Ned?
No, I just, she did not act like she was tired going down that side.
Yeah. Restarting, is this Devine? Yes. Devine against Compton. Campbell Compton with a stunning, couldn't quite keep it in bounds. We're approaching 3:15 to go.
So you get the ball back.
Tight, Shay. Get tight, Shay.
Devine getting ready to restart on the right sideline.
Can't go in that soon.
Over the line.
Well, let's also say that you got to stay 5 yards away till it's hit. And she didn't.
Oh, Compton was too aggressive. Okay.
I would think.
And they play the advantage.
Yeah.
For Mansfield, Shea Salisbury knocks it out of bounds. 2:45 to go. Lindsay Devine will restart. Up top, ball is tipped out. I think Ellis got a stick on that. Number 2 is in. Colleen Coleman for Attleboro. Backhand pass ahead.
Open field.
Ellis on a breakaway. Comes in on the right. Shot. Saved by the sophomore Lily Danahy. Mansfield remains alive with 2:15 to go.
Goal looks a lot smaller when the keeper's that far out to get on top.
Steal by Campbell Compton. Actually, Sarah McMahon tipped it first. Long shot is wide, and then Compton knows could have been a little more patient there.
Yep.
Well, it's nice to see Campbell make a mistake. Makes her more human.
Or it was planned to use up time. You never know which.
We're approaching 1:45 to go. Oh, my. Mansfield could have 3-on-2 numbers. Shea Salisbury slows them down a moment. Slows them down a second time. And then Shea Murray, the senior, with stick contact. Mansfield restarts with numbers 30 yards out. But they pause and allow Attleboro's defense to reset.
Right. Did not need to. Oh, steal.
Is that Murray? That's Kiera Murray, the sweeper with the steal. Coming down the right, 2-on-1, has Ellis with her. Great defense by 38, Dumichel. Murray gets it back, pass in front. Oh, a mishit. Great work by Kiera Murray. And then look at Campbell Compton yelling, come back, come back. Attleboro with 2 defenders back now. Inside a minute to go. Murray restarts.
Didn't realize it was a long hit for Attleboro.
McMahon up top. Another long
Same
hit
thing.
for the Bombardiers.
Right.
42 seconds to go. Uh-oh, Murray, a mishit. But Shea Salisbury bails her out and knocks the ball away from Alex Burnham, who scored twice for Mansfield.
Time to hit for a corner.
Salisbury still going strong down to the right wing near the goal line. Keeps it in, recovered by Isabella DeBurgis of Mansfield. Nice work by Kaylin Coleman, the junior. 15 seconds to go.
They don't get it started. 16 yards, not going to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, squirrels and ocelots, the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers with a 3-2 victory over a Mansfield team that has beat them like a drum over the years. Great victory for Attleboro.
And a really fun game to watch.
Yes,
These are not goals made by mistakes. These were goals made by good plays. There wasn't a lot of fouling. We didn't get a lot of strange COVID calls that we couldn't understand.
Yep.
It's pretty good field hockey. Some tired women out there, I think. They're this full field.
There were years we didn't cover the Attleboro-Mansfield games because they weren't competitive. Now Attleboro comes away with a 3-2 win. First goal scored by Maddie Ellis, assist to Burns. Mansfield tied it with a goal by Alex Burnham. Attleboro took the lead again, this time Ellis assisting on a goal to McMahon. With no time on the clock at the end of the quarter, a penalty stroke save by Ava Haggerty kept Attleboro's 2-1 lead. Mansfield tied it up with 13:54 to go in the third quarter. A second goal by Alex Burnham. And then late in the game, Burns to Ellis to the diving Hannah Webster for the winning goal.
They say a very good game, very pleasant to watch.
Yep.
These girls seem to know something about what they're doing, as we say.
Yep.
They've got to be tired. Nobody seemed to be giving up. They clearly were running out of gas at times, but they weren't giving up.
Outstanding effort by a Mansfield team as well, coached by Teresa Nye. Congratulations to the Bombardiers, their coach, Lindsay Antunes, assistant coach, Laura Urkel. I'm Paul Healy. He's Ned Rich. Dave Angel, the cameraman, in the truck doing 16 things at once. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge. Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports.